like...
So what did you want to be?
I wanted it to be called Zoe. And so I came home one day and I was like, Mommy, can you call me Zoe? And she was cooking and she just stopped and she looked at me and she was like, why? And I said, because no one can say Ozamaka. And she just like, without skipping a beat, she was like, if they can learn to say Tchaikovsky and Dostoevsky and Michelangelo, then they can learn to say Ozamaka. And she went right back to
My name is Pt.1. Full name is Pt.1, and I'm from Harare, Zimbabwe.
So my name is Olokemi Joy Owishimi. I'm Yoruba.
I'm Madiba Ocheng. I'm half Ugandan, half English.
Hi, my name is Anita Opeyemi Matunde. I'm from Nigeria.
Well, my name is Chizi Gaku and I'm from Kenya. My name is Megan Owusuwa Oyinka. I am half English and half Ghanaian.
My first name means, the full sentence, like the context is Mwari Matipa. Mwari is God, Jehovah in Shona. And Matipa is you have given us. So it's God you have given us.
My name means God takes care of me. But I mean, sometimes you kind of like forget who you are. I don't know, sometimes you forget who you are and then you kind of like fall short of yourself. But then, you know, God takes care of me. That kind of means that you don't really need anyone else to complete you. Like, just rely on God and He's there.
So Madiba is a South African name. It wasn't a name that people used to call Nelson Mandela. It means like father. It's like just a respectful term, like his kind of followers, if you would call him Madiba as a sign of respect. And Ocheng, it's a Luo name from like East Africa. It means born when the sun shines, which is kind of ironic because I was born in Cambridge in December.
So my name Opeyemi means I should be thankful, or yeah, thanks befits me, and it's a Yoruba name.
My name means lively and vivacious in the Digo language, which is from the coast. Owusuwa means strong-willed and determined, and there is actually a backstory to my last name. Oyinka comes from the tree meaning let this one remain. The story goes that my great-grandma was struggling to have kids that survived past a certain age, and she prayed to the gods saying, let me have one child that remains. And so when my grandfather was born, she called him Oyinka because it means let this one remain. And he thought that he was sent from God, so he never like cut his hair. He thought he was really precious, so that's what Oyinka means.
So I'm the last born, and there's a large gap between my brother and my sister and I. 15 years and 10 years gap, because my mom had 8 miscarriages between them and me. Yeah, so they just like given up, and they wanted so long to have this kid, and then I actually popped up, and so it was like Mwari Matipa, you know, like God you've given us, finally, thank God.
During the birth, my mom didn't really think I'd make it. There were complications with the pregnancy, and so I made it. She gave birth to me. I was a healthy baby girl, and that name just stuck out to her, and that name was just so pronounced, and so she named me Olokemi.
I got the name Madiba because my mom had just read Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela's autobiography, yeah, and just decided that it was a very inspiring story and that name would be great and very unique for her child, her first son.
The story behind it is my dad gave it to me, and he said he was just praying about what name to give me, and that's the name that he heard from God. So yeah, Okpeyemi is my name.
But they named me after my maternal grandmother to have her legacy live on, and they gave me that name in hopes that I would embody these characteristics growing up.
It's been a very good experience. I've never had moments where I'm ashamed of my name. I think it's because most of the time I grew up in Zimbabwe, so like, how can I have a bad experience with my name in my home country?
I've always been like quite happy with my name. I think obviously being named after Nelson Mandela might be a lot of pressure for somebody, but I've always felt like I can make the name my own, if you know what I mean.
To be fair, the name that was on like the top of my birth certificate and everything is Anita, so I've always been called Anita in school, and then even my mum calls me Anita because that's the name that she gave me, but my dad always refers to me as Okpeyemi, and that's the name that I'm saved as his phone. So to be honest, when other Nigerian kids had that struggle with like having teachers not pronounce their name right, I was always just a watcher. Like, I would always see like how they'd feel and everything, and I was just Okpe at home. And to be fair, I feel like sometimes I'm like, why didn't they give me the Yoruba name first? But I enjoy both names, and I appreciate both names that they gave me.
I used to never tell people my middle name because I just thought it was irrelevant, and I think because of the fact that it is quite a traditional African name, it just didn't feel like it was appreciated, so I never said it. But people always struggle to pronounce Ayinka, even though it's phonetic, which I never understand, and they struggle to spell it, and people kind of nicknamed me Oink Oink when I was younger. Not in an offensive way, in like a humorous way, because that is how people go to pronounce it, Oink Oinka, and that's not what it is, but I just owned the nickname.
Sometimes I get embarrassed about my name. I mean, you're in a room surrounded with completely just white people and people that are foreign to you, and everyone else's names are like James, Simon, Mike, Josh, and then you're there, Olokemi, and sometimes I try and shorten my name, so I just say my name is Kemi, but I should be more proud of my name rather to shorten my name and to, I mean, my name does mean something. So, I mean, it's only recently that I've started to embrace the full meaning of my name.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Like, it defines who it's part of my identity. Like, I mean, I used to think as a kid, I used to be embarrassed at having to say it because it was so complicated. Like, it's not super complicated, but like people would still like, I'd have to repeat it 1 or 2 times and they'd be like, Matiba, Madida. So I always thought like, oh, what if my parents just named me John or something? But I decided that I don't look like a John, I look like a Madiba, that's who I am. So yeah, I'm proud of it.
But today I'm very proud of my name, and I'm proud of the strong woman I was named after. When you look into the history of it and you really understand that it really does mean strong-willed, then it is an important part of who I am. So when people ask me what my name is, I do include it. When you have a name like that, strong-willed and determined, and let this one remain, you can't let anyone mess with it, you can't let anyone tarnish it, because it comes with such a powerful message.
I think as I have gotten older, I've really like tried to learn more about Yoruba culture, so I've appreciated Okpeyemi more. From a young age, I always kind of like asked, what does it mean, blah blah blah, but I never really like fully understood how much power there is in a name. It's sort of like you're prophesying something over your child, so it's like I should be grateful, we should be grateful to God for everything that He's given us. And yeah, so I really just, I love the fact that I have a name with such a deep meaning.